And welcome to the June 1st regular meeting of the Parks and Events Committee. And Jim Bell, the mayor, is going to swear our two remaining board members in.
Anne Marie, do you swear in Bible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, repeat after me. I, Anne Marie Cruz,
I, Anne Marie Cruz,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution and laws of the United States
the Constitution and laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of North Carolina,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of as a member
the duties as of a member
of the Park and Events Advisory Board
of the Parks and Events Advisory Board
of the town of Weddington.
of the town of
So
Weddington.
help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, we should have taken a picture.
Well, we can't. You know what? Let's take one all together.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I have to-
Welcome, Anne Marie.
Thank you.
Uh,
Who signs this part?
We'll do that later.
Okay,
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
thank you.
Sure. Good story?
Victoria.
Do you use the Bible, swear on the Bible or not?
Oh, it's fine. I'll just keep the Bible.
You do
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
You do?
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I, Kasturi Shetty,
I, Kasturi Shetty,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain the Constitution
that I will support and maintain the Constitution
and laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and the Constitution and laws
and the Constitution and laws
of the state of North Carolina,
and of the state of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of as a member
the duties of as a member
of the Park and Events Advisory Board
of Park and Events Advisory Board
of the town of Weddington.
of the town of Weddington.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so here. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You can get away.
Okay. I call the June 1st, 2026 regular meeting of the Weddington Parks and Events Advisory Board to order. We have a quorum of 5 members, and it is 6:03. Okay. We do have a quorum of 5. Public comments, individuals are allowed 3 minutes to speak and must only speak or comment on current agenda items. A maximum of 30 minutes is allotted to public comment period. The time limit may be extended at the discretion of the chair. Okay. That solves that. Okay. On to old business, and we have no old business at this time. So we are going to talk about our new business, and we want to adopt our regular meeting schedule. So if everybody can go to the regular meeting schedule that was provided to you. and look at the dates. I can tell you that the mayor has said that if there are 3 absences
One, three absences
in
in 1 year.
1 year, then
More than 3.
more than 3, then it will be and could be asked to step down. But that hasn't got anything to do if you have an illness or something happens. Of course, we'll understand that.
Gail, is that calendar year?
Yes,
Okay, so we're starting in June, so we have a 6-month
yes,
runway or
Yeah.
head start.
so to December 7th.
Okay,
Um,
so then it would start over in January.
Yes.
And then you'd really have to monitor your absences in
yes,
2027.
yes.
Sorry, but what about, the long weekends, like, I think September 7th.
This Labor
would
Day.
be, yeah, like long weekends, right? So there'll be a lot of.
What holiday is that?
Labor Day.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So-
Sorry about
It's okay.
that.
Okay,
You can push it to the Tuesday, if that's easier, or
Yeah.
take it off completely. It's up to you guys to make that. Sorry about
we
that.
can discuss that.
Are we
Okay,
able to adopt it with like an asterisk next to that one and then we can come back to it? Or
Yeah.
do we have to make a determination for the whole
You
schedule?
can, I would adopt it removing that one for now, and then.
We can
Okay.
add a special meeting.
okay,
Later, what you would need to do is just amend your regular meeting schedule, and then you don't have to deal with all the
Got it.
special.
So do we have-
processes.
so we have a motion to remove September 7th, 2026.
I can create a motion to remove.
Okay, second?
Second.
Okay. So. Okay. Everybody received a copy of our regular meeting, and we have approved it. And we have had a motion and set that in stone. Introductions. I'm Gail Butler. I've lived in Weddington since 1986, so I've been here a while. And Weddington has been my home. I love it. I love Weddington. I love the thought of Weddington. I was really involved in the Indian Trail Athletic Association, and that's where I got, I was on the board for 4 years with the athletic board and actually ran and did the concession stands, ran the tournaments. And so I felt like that I had some qualifications in order to be able to chair this this committee. Anne Marie.
Hi, my name's Anne Marie Cruz. I grew up in Weddington. My family has been in Weddington my kids are 6th generation. My family owns the Hunter Farm across the street from the Harris Teeter. I moved away after college to Arizona and just recently moved back full time. And my kids are freshmen this year at Weddington High School. So deeply involved, or they're now sophomores. They just finished their final exam. And so they're sophomores this year at Weddington, and I'm thrilled to be back full time. Being family and community are everything to me. I'm thrilled to be a member of this advisory board to help bring more community to Weddington.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh, excuse me.
That's okay. That's all right. My name is Paula Smith. I've been in Weddington for about 13 years. My husband and I will go back and forth about what year we actually moved here, so I'd have to look that up to be 100% certain. But we came out here from Ballantyne area to enjoy more of the country life and the community, and we love our neighborhood. I have a background in logistics and events for my career, which I retired in 2 years ago. Although I have found that I'm more busy now that I've retired than when I was actually working full time. So I'm excited to be part of this group and get to know everyone on here and hope that we can make an impact on our community.
And did you?
Hello everyone, I'm Kasturi Shetty. I'm a full-time finance person, a CPA basically. We moved into Weddington maybe 2 years ago. It's been a long time, but we really love this neighborhood. It's amazing, it's wonderful. My kids, I have two girls. My older one is a senior, will be a senior now. And my younger one will be a 10th grader, freshman. School is almost over, so I can say that. Yeah, and we moved like 2 years ago, and we have ever since loved this place. It's beautiful. I love the greenery. Then it's like so close to nature. I love that part, and I hope to keep it that way. At least contribute towards it.
Hello, my name is Sundar Santanam. I might be repeating what Paula said. Moved from Ballantyne to Weddington, lived here 13 years. We have been here and we just absolutely love Weddington. Never had been part of anything that's part of the county activities. So I just tried to apply for this position for the Parks and Events Committee and then got selected, and I'm happy to help any way I can.
Thank you.
Mike Patrizzo, third year in Weddington. My family and I, we moved from the Midwest down here, and it reminded me somewhat of where I grew up. Open space, friendly people, just a nice quality of life. And so we moved 800 miles and we picked this place. I feel we can make a great difference with the parks and events and just kind of add something, maybe missing piece that this town could use and the community could thrive and almost build around. I have two young girls, going to be a second grader at Antioch and a kindergartner in Antioch as well. So we had preschool graduation today. So yes, it
That's
was a
important.
big day. It was a big day. So yes, so it was good. So very excited to be working with all of you.
Welcome.
Thank
Karen, do you want to introduce Mr. Houston?
I can do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Houston, over here, came to me and to talk about a display of Weddington historical artifacts that he has. A lot of.
Yes, I appreciate your time to discuss Lindsay. I talked to you about this, and it's a privilege and an honor to be considered as part of this group at this time. And I really appreciate your taking the time to maybe consider this. To start with, does everybody have a copy of Camp New Providence map? It's a rough drawn map.
I have it here somewhere.
I have it, I just put it in the back of my
Thank you.
packet here. Thank you.
That is a rough drawn map of Camp New Providence. It happened here, right down there, 1780, October, November, December. That was right after we won Kings Mountain. Okay. Now, we needed to figure out how to thwart Cornwallis going forward. That encampment included Nathaniel Greene, Daniel Morgan, William Washington, and Horatio Gates, along with 3,000 Continental soldiers. For 3 months, they encamped over there. Their main purpose was to figure out how to engage Cornwallis going forward in these next battles. And it was not a battle, but it was most important as a think tank, a strategy to figure out, we won Kings Mountain, how do we go forward still winning? And how do we turn this revolution around to where we can actually win it? And I firmly believe that the decisions that were made at that encampment resulted in the victories at Cowpens, Guilford Courthouse, and all the way up to Yorktown. Because if you look at the series of events that followed that encampment, it was a win or a draw, and highly successful on the way up to Yorktown. And Weddington has a chance, an opportunity. Only Weddington does, because it happened here. And if you look at the lines, you can see where the Union and Mecklenburg County meet. Union County and Mecklenburg County, I think that's on there somewhere. They're very faint, but maybe you can see that. So that encampment is partly on Weddington's township. And nobody else has this opportunity except you guys. Not Marvin, not Indian Trail, nobody, but it's up to you. And we're looking at the 250th anniversary this year. 2030 would be the 250th anniversary of that encampment, coming up in about 4 years. Now, what we intend to do, if it's up to you, if you would like for us to do this, is we have in our, what I call my personal museum, several artifacts relating to the Revolutionary War and also the Civil War. We have, for the past year, been partnering with the Museum of the Waxhaws whenever they have a reenactment event to set our artifact table up as a touch table, which means that children and adults can come to the table. They can pick up a cannonball. They can pick up a musket. We also have a full-size framed copy of the Declaration of Independence, which we'll also explain. Its exact full copy. And we are willing and would like to set up this table here in Town Hall for about a week, if that's okay with you. At some point, maybe in, I don't know, July or August, somewhere around those timeframes, whereby we can have this table set up for the full week. I know you guys are open Monday, Wednesday, 3 days for the full day, explaining what the table is all about. For the children, we're getting it out of the textbooks, just pictures. Dates are just dates. But when you see Cannonball, you see a spark in their eye that you don't see before. Maybe you've set somebody on the course to be an archaeologist or a history professor or something like that. Well, you don't know. It could be these little things that lead them on to a career in that kind of a thing. And we are now scheduled to be at the Museum of the Waxhaws this weekend, June 6, 7, for the artifact table. So if you guys would like to come out and see what we do, that would be the grand opportunity to do so, because we will be there on the inside. We are not reenactors, but we support the reenactors, because we will show people what the flintlocks look like, how they work, how they operate, and then they can go outside and actually see the reenactors shoot and fire these things, dry fire. And so it kind of gives a full explanation of how these things work and how related to the Revolutionary War. Now, we also have day-to-day living items. We have plates, we have candle snuffers, so we have all kinds of different things that related to everyday life. And a lot of times when people come to the table and they see something on it, I like to say, well, what do you think this could be used for? What could this be? What do you think? And specifically for the candle snuffers, look like a pair of scissors. Scissors? No, that's not scissors. What do you think? Candle snuffer. No. Really? Well, don't you just blow them out? No. But it's a lot of fun working with the public on these kind of things, because it's an alternating give and take, kind of get a question answer. And it's a fun way to educate people in the right way, and with actual artifacts, the true to form things. We have a Charleville musket, we have a Brown Bess reproduction, we have an 8-pound cannonball, and a lot of plates, pipes, smoking pipes, that kind of thing. And we can explain all of that on the table. It's not just guns, it's living history throughout the whole thing, and the Declaration of Independence. It's all included. So we'd like to have your consideration on that, and then maybe we will figure out something to where it's all convenient for everybody.
Would it fit on this table, or would we need more tables?
Oh, no, this will be plenty table. This will be
Okay.
fine. I do need an easel for the declaration. If you
Okay.
have one.
Do we have an easel? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody have a questions for Mr. Houston?
Yes.
I did want to clarify, so the ask is for this summer during the
Mhm.
250 anniversary of the United
Yes.
States. But what did I miss, but for 2030?
2030 would be the 250th anniversary of the encampment.
Oh, the
Itself.
encampment, okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, so you wanted to do, I'm assuming the question is to do both?
Well,
or
the thing is,
The more urgent pressing one is.
yeah, we can do the
Okay.
display table sometime in July, because it's still within the 250th anniversary of that.
Okay,
And then also, because it will be the 250th anniversary of the encampment, then maybe, possibly we can think about something of a museum in the town of Weddington to commemorate that. The reason why, because that is the reason why. No other town has that. You do. You do. It's yours. And it's not Indian Trail. It's not Marvin. It belongs to you. And it's very important. Nobody hardly knows about this. It's not well known. It's not a major engagement. Therefore, it's not in the history books. And so, but it is just as important.
I am very familiar with Guilford County
Yes.
because I grew up in Greensboro
Mhm.
and my mother was born in Converse, South Carolina.
Oh,
So
so
I am very well versed with what happened. And I really didn't know any of this before. I knew about Converse and Guilford,
Mhm.
the Guilford Park, but
yes,
I didn't. I would love to learn more.
absolutely.
I think the kids would really enjoy that.
Especially them. Yes.
Um,
I did have a question. How much is on MEC's line? Is there an exact amount of how much we share with Mecklenburg?
That's the key. See, that's the rough drawn map. Okay, it's 1820s, 1870 something. We'd have to do a survey to actually figure out how much Weddington has, how much is in Mecklenburg County, based on additional research. Okay, but that gives you an idea of what it could be.
But that doesn't necessarily need to be done to present this.
No, it does not, because for sure, definitely, part of that is in Weddington, and it could be
Yeah.
on Nancy Anderson's property as well.
That's what I said. I said, this is on Nancy.
I looked at it and I thought, well, I know where that line is. But we're not that close to Mecklenburg County, so there's a lot between us and Mecklenburg County that maybe at one time was part of the farm, but I don't know. Nancy's my mom.
Oh, hey, yeah, congratulations. I mean, I've talked to her several times about this. You know,
Yes.
I talked to her about her ideas specifically about this kind of thing, and she told me that, maybe it could be, in addition to commemorating this encampment, that it could be also a timeline of Weddington's history as it began to become a town over time. So you can include both of those.
Yeah.
That's a starting point, but then also build on it for the town of Weddington as it is now today from where it once was.
I see here you say something about grave sites, burial grounds on.
The Nathaniel Green's campsite.
So
Yeah.
you,
Yes, according to the map, you can see where Green's camp was in a little squiggly line in the circle. And then right below that is a note that says burial ground. Okay,
Hmm.
it's hard to read, but it's barely,
Well, I
legible.
think that if you were to do this, could you elaborate on this so we can exactly see and understand, and the kids could understand exactly the placement of what's going on? Because I didn't know this, and I've lived here for a long, long time, and I find it very, very interesting. I am a history buff,
Oh,
and
nice,
I love it.
fantastic.
And I think that would be important to teach it to our children
Indeed,
and our young people.
living here, you should know that. Yes, definitely. That there is a website actually that somebody else has done a little bit of research, and that's exactly where that map came from. Is essentially, if you go to Google and then you type in Camp New Providence, it'll give you a little bit more information about who has done the research about how it is, and that may be helpful for additional information.
Okay.
I don't think people realize how old Providence Road is,
Yes,
and the fact that it's been here for a long, long time.
it certainly
It was
has.
nothing but a dirt road to begin with.
It's true.
Exactly.
It did not, when my mom was growing up, it wasn't paved until you got to the Arboretum.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was.
And the first stoplight was at Fairview in Providence. If you can believe that.
But I just don't think people can, I just think that we have an opportunity here to teach a lot of history of Weddington
Yes.
and how it began.
Mhm.
And I know that Jeff Perryman had written a very nice expose about, and I learned a lot from that. And I was kind of like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. So it's, I think it's very interesting. When's your availability in July?
Well, my team over there, my wife and Amanda, on the other side, my sister, they will work with me on this, and Amanda will be having surgery at the end of this month. So she'll need to be recovering from that. But I can work with whatever you want us to work with as far as schedule goes, at maybe in late July, early August.
And I'll be glad to be here with, and I think that most of us will be able to be here and available.
That'd be great.
to
And
assist
essentially,
you.
that's before school begins in the next session. So this will be a history lesson they can bring to class, if they remember.
So we will get back to you
Okay,
and letting you know what we decide and the date and the time and the week that we'd like to have this done.
thank you.
And get back to you, because I certainly think that we would be very interested in doing this.
Well, thank you for your time. I really appreciate your interest. And if there's anything else that we can do, just let us know, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Houston.
Just since we're all new, maybe
Yeah.
just a newbie question. How do you have conversations about certain topics offline? Or what's the follow, how do you, is it email? Is that, how do you do
So
that?
you can do that, but technically, no business conducted
Uh-huh.
except in an open meeting.
Right,
So if you have things that you need to bounce off each other, your quorum is 4, you can't meet with 4 or more people.
okay.
So if 3 of you meet, you want to talk about something and
So,
decide something and.
so do we need to decide now?
That's what I was,
The
where I
discussion
was,
right now is figure out dates and who's.
Let me get my-
Okay.
Um,
perfect. That's what I was getting at. I was like,
Okay.
I didn't want to lose the moment if we
Well,
didn't have to
And
reconvene.
doing it now, and you know it's done.
Okay.
yes.
And you can discuss more details at the July meeting. I'm assuming it's gonna be after the July meeting. That way,
Okay.
button it up.
Late start for school, so it's the 24th.
But some schools are back already.
It's true. So yes,
Some go back the end of July.
Do we know the schedule
I know
for school?
for Union County, Weddington, they'll start the
The
24th.
24th.
Right.
But I guess we would be considering,
August.
yes.
August
Uh,
24th.
sorry.
Sorry, yes, August 24th.
Yeah.
And I know even the week before, they do things with kindergarten and introduction, so the week of the 17th, things are starting already.
I kind of like the idea of having it in July because it kind of
Yeah.
aligns with,
Agreed?
so if we could make it work in July, that would be my preference. I say that knowing that I'm going to be out of town for a full week, last week of July. So that may not work, but I'm a little bit afraid to have it so close to 4th of July because so many people are out of town and there's already a lot of events. So it might be nice to do it the week of the 27th.
I was going to say the week of the 27th. And then how many days, Mr. Houston? You wanted it for the full week?
For a full week, we can have it here, and then we can.
What if we had, when we were speaking before about having the kids have ice cream and having that would not be something that I think we could do every day. But if we picked a day and had, like the ice cream
Ice
come in
cream.
and the little cups, and have the kids come, that would be an enticement.
Well, funny enough, I was thinking it would be fun to do, I know that we're gonna talk about the tree lighting, but it would be nice to do a kind of a back to school event, I think would be really fun. So this might kind of tie into that if people are interested.
This could be learn and go back and teach
And eat some ice cream.
and eat some and get some ice cream. So that would be the 27th, 29th, and 31st. Are those the dates?
Yes, that's the difference.
One thing to consider though, is if you're gonna leave it set up, is that we might wanna look at the rest of the town schedule, because if there are other
Mhm.
meetings in here,
Yeah.
then we would have to tear down and put back up, which would
Is there anything
Different-
else, Karen?
Who's, in-
artifacts.
Who-
27th is planning board meeting.
so we've got a conflict.
In the evening, yeah, it's planning board meeting, meeting 27th.
And they definitely use this table as part of the problem. But maybe.
What about the Wednesday and Friday? Is there any conflict that week? So, but what if we did it, instead of doing it 3 days, we did it 2 days? And have the ice cream maybe on both days?
Maybe we could do both days if we
If we
just
do
do two.
Wednesday and Friday?
Could we do it on the 27th and,
No.
29th.
no,
29th,
29th.
the 29th and
31st.
31st?
We have a food truck.
We don't plan that. That's you. You want to plan.
I was thinking ice cream, food truck, I don't know.
Yeah. Or like
Well-
a Kona ice or
Yeah.
something.
Well, we've
like
got,
that.
we've certainly got time that we can look at that. So the 27th
No,
No,
29th.
The 29th.
The 31st.
and the 31st.
Something I was thinking about as well, is during the week, maybe do a Saturday morning, have a Saturday morning as
Mhm.
well, and do the ice cream truck then, just for when
Or
parents.
For
coffee
parents who
cart
couldn't come during the week, right?
Yeah.
That's a
Or
good
at
idea.
least people can't come during the office hours.
Mhm. I like that idea. I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Could you do a Saturday morning?
Yes, we're very flexible.
Okay.
At that point, maybe just do a Friday, Saturday, just have a 2-day thing
2
instead of
days.
stretching it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we're
we could-
not in the way of
Yeah.
anything, right?
Right? And
Friday,
Saturday,
like
and
that.
Saturday morning.
So those are, what are our dates?
So now 31 and August 1st. July 31st.
July 31st and
August
August
1st.
Man, really skinning in by the skin of our teeth there in July.
Well-
I like it though. I think
Yes.
it's
good,
I
though.
think it's the right. Well, I think we'll get more people on
Yes.
Friday because a lot of people can take Fridays off or work from home or more
Right.
flexibility. And then Saturday morning might be nice to do like a coffee cart or
Right.
something like
Yeah,
that.
we could
Oh,
talk to.
Donuts, could do donuts.
Yes.
So we
Yeah.
could talk to Poppy Seed and see if she'd be
Yeah.
willing to do.
Yes.
Everybody loves,
Mhm.
There's a donut truck in the food truck.
In the
there is a
food truck,
donut
yes.
truck, yes.
There's a donut truck?
Yes, there is.
We have some good breakfast treat trucks.
Yeah.
On the list. So.
Okay.
Okay. How's that sound, Mr. Houston?
We got the 31st and 1st, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And is there a particular time you want to set up in the morning, all day? I mean, every time you want us to be here, we'll be here.
I think on Friday, the office is open just from until 1 o'clock,
9 to 1.
9 to 1. But on Saturday, how about if we can staff it, could we do most of the day there and then maybe extend it a little bit so that Saturday people do have an opportunity to come? And we can look at ice cream, maybe a food truck, and we can look into that.
Till like 3 o'clock.
Huh?
Till like 3 o'clock.
Like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sounds
Until
good to
3
me.
o'clock.
Maybe 8 to 3,
8 to,
or that might be too early.
no,
Nine,
no, I was thinking 10 to 3.
10 to 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm
Well,
saying,
people with little kids are like get up
It's
early.
up and
leave.
early.
Yeah.
And
so-
it's the middle, it's August 1st, July 31st, so
right.
temperature and,
Hot, but this is
Oh, that's
inside.
right,
It'll be
it'll be
inside.
no, you'll be inside.
but with the food trucks and things and everything, it's
Outside.
almost gonna,
Yeah.
yes. So just something to consider, just not going too late into the afternoon.
Yeah, it's too.
No.
I think
After
9,
3
I think
o'clock.
9's a good
Nine's
fair
good.
starting
Okay,
time,
now,
because you could
I
collect
can-
the early,
And we can
kids
hit
that are trying
and
to
we
get
can hit
out
the
and-
breakfast crowd too. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
breakfast
and
crowd.
later in the afternoon, you can have the teenagers show up, the late.
Yes.
Yes.
after 12, right? They're good, yeah, so we're covered.
Because we'll need volunteers.
So
Okay,
Saturday
9
will be 9 to 3.
9 to 3? Is that what we-
9 to
think
3,
so.
yeah.
9 to
Okay.
3. And then on the 31st, 9 to 1, because you're,
Because we won't need the desk.
Right.
And we'll have time to clean up before, I'm assuming the Monday, August, whatever that day is, has a meeting. It's our meeting,
Yeah,
yes.
I was gonna say, it's our
Oh,
meeting.
is it?
Yeah.
It's our meeting.
Yes. Oh, goodness. I might need a coffee card.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that sound good, Mr. Houston?
That will work fine, thank you. All
Okay.
these are-
Okay.
Time to set up. That's
Okay, well, maybe we could, you might be able to set up on the Wednesday while someone's here and
And then we can just walk in and be-
Yeah,
then be ready on Friday.
exactly.
Okay. Because I'm assuming no one will need the desk on the Thursday. We don't have any scheduled meetings. Okay,
Yeah,
no
I
one
know.
can call any special meetings. There's a
No, you-
revolutionary
That's it.
No
war
meetings.
artifacts here on the table.
That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Houston. No,
Ooh,
oh,
What do you have a name of this?
oh, do
Do
we
you
have a
have-
name? We need to come up with a good name.
let me handy dandy chat.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, what does Chad say?
Let's get our
Chad will say something.
Yeah,
marketing assistant
yes,
right here.
I like that.
Real-time working session, guys.
Yes. I think that,
Do you have a name that you use when you advertise your?
Well, we're just sort of partnering with the museum. And they
The
do all
museum.
advertising, So
Mhm.
they mostly say it's gonna be a Revolutionary War event, and we're just riding the wave as part of that.
Gotcha.
but we need to tie it in to Weddington,
Yes.
the Revolutionary.
Sure.
Um,
Okay, let's see what we got. My prompt was, I'm organizing an event to highlight an event regarding Camp New Providence and the involvement of Weddington, North Carolina. Help me find a catchy name commemorating the 250-year anniversary.
I like it.
Very nice.
Since Camp New Providence was a pivotal Revolutionary War encampment in 1780, where Patriot leaders planned the campaign that helped lead to the victory at Cowpens, and because you're tying the story to the present-day Weddington, Providence area, you may want a name that balances heritage, place, and the 250-year milestone. Strong event name ideas. Camp New Providence 250, where victory was planned. The New Providence 250 commemoration, 250 years of courage, Camp New Providence. Camp New Providence at 250, forging freedom. The Camp New Providence quarter millennial celebration, 250 years since the camp that changed the South. And then these are more Weddington focused. So Weddington celebrates Camp New Providence 250. Weddington's revolutionary legacy, Camp New Providence 250.
I like that.
kind of like that one. Okay, that's the top of the list.
Yes.
From camp to community, 250 years of New Providence. Weddington and Camp New Providence, 250 years of history. And the New Providence legacy, 250 years in the Weddington region. I kind
I
of
like the legacy.
I like the,
I'm partial to that.
Mhm.
Read it again.
Weddington's revolutionary legacy, Camp New Providence, 250.
Do you like that?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
I like that.
Legacy, can't be.
Do you guys like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something like, do you want to say Weddington twist with, it's okay.
Okay, I picked that one and said, let's go forward with more ideas like this.
Mhm.
So. Okay, here's a good one. Weddington's revolutionary legacy, the Camp New Providence 250th anniversary. Weddington's revolutionary legacy, honoring 250 years of Camp New Providence.
I like
Weddington's
that.
revolutionary legacy. So
Well-
these are kind of more tying in Weddington to the Revolutionary War, which I think is,
I think that's almost all you need, right? Because
Yeah.
the New Providence
Yeah.
If I'm correct, that anniversary is in 2030.
2030.
So right now, we're just trying to tie Weddington and,
Yeah,
right, 250 Revolutionary War, right? So
I like that.
okay.
Weddington,
I think we get Weddington's Revolutionary Legacy honoring 250 years of Camp New Providence. Where the original one was,
yeah, I don't think you need the New Providence part.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the shorter.
So I
Yeah.
think just the first honoring,
Weddington's Revolutionary Legacy.
yes.
I like that.
okay.
I think that's
Do we
good.
need a first and a second for that decision?
Yeah, right. Do we need a first or second? Yes,
We don't gavel until after we decide.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm new at this. Okay. Is there a motion? Is there a motion?
Emily, make-
Shoot, I can't remember which one. Yes, I have a motion.
Okay.
I'd like to propose Weddington's Revolutionary Legacy as our name for our event.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Is it all?
It's
So bad.
Good job.
I think we just adjourned the meeting. I'm not.
No, we didn't adjourn the meeting. It was a unanimous vote, yes.
I hope somebody wrote that down because I don't.
Okay,
I think it's recorded.
Okay, and there's a recording. You're right.
we need to discuss, updating our sponsorship package and having our board members responsible, getting some sponsorships for our town events.
Do you want to talk about the tree lighting first?
Huh?
The tree lighting is
The tree
next.
lighting is the next item.
Never mind. Review of, outstanding tasks for tree lighting, okay.
I found my original map here.
I know. that-
Well, before we move on to that, who wants to be point of contact for the event?
I take Karen or me is fine. I'm fine.
For the.
Yes.
Okay, so any coordination for the event will be with you, Gail?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
And between Karen, you and I will discuss it. Because okay. Well, you're not going to be here. Never
Yes.
mind.
just.
Darn. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll take care of it. Okay.
Okay. Well, because I really liked your idea of the map and.
Yes.
So I thought maybe if we want to talk about more things and coordinate back and forth,
Yes.
that we should do that. Okay.
We can.
Okay.
And because we actually have our July meeting,
Mhm.
and which I think at that point we can go in more detail and
Finalize.
finalize everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to take us. back.
Okay, that's okay. So now we're doing the tree lighting. Hold on, let me get to my. Is that in our packet?
It's not.
Don't you have the spreadsheet showing the events for this year, and then there, it shows at least the things that have been booked?
Oh, this one says street lighting for the food truck events,
The pink highlighted.
the one on the bottom.
Yeah, the things on the bottom.
Okay. You are welcome.
So those are the food trucks that have been booked. I have also booked the DJ. And I recently received confirmation that the Charlotte Bell Ringers are going to come,
Oh,
and they'll be
nice.
part of the entertainment.
Okay,
But the basis of the entertainment is, are the choirs, the schools, and that, and I usually start that process. I try to right when school starts.
Okay.
You know, when the music directors are all, you know, getting their classes situated and they can start planning for that. So I reach out to the schools and churches with the Sign Up Genius, requesting participants or the entertainment, the music performances. What I haven't done yet is stuff like, I haven't booked the porta potties yet. There's kind of the clerical end of things that hasn't been done yet. But
The porta potties haven't been done yet?
right, and that's just an email, send an email to them. And the face painting and balloons have been booked also.
They have been booked?
Mhm.
It looks like there's 2 lines for vendors, or do we need to find 2 more vendors, or is
No,
it just?
You can have as many. I try to always have 3 like savory food trucks and
Okay.
at least 1 dessert and coffee drink kind of truck.
Okay,
So I think there's 3 trucks plus
A Little Taste of Chicago, what are they?
it seems like pizza.
Is
it's
it
not
pizza?
just pizza, actually. It's he might have pizza, but it's other
sandwiches
Chicago
and
style
that.
food. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Beef
chili
sandwiches,
dog.
yeah,
Mhm,
okay.
mhm.
good for that.
And then a beer truck, and I typically ask Americana. I don't think actually I have asked Americana yet.
Is that the same one that was here for the food truck Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We try to stick with Union County.
And they're in Monroe, downtown Monroe.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and he's very nice.
They are.
Okay.
And the flaming,
Facebook.
the flamazing face painter, and that's who was there, the other, who's been here all the time?
No, we had different face painters this year, but she was here last year.
Mm-hmm. She's been
Okay.
here for
And
several.
she's already been lined up for Christmas?
Yes.
Okay. And the other trucks, what's ITOT?
International Truck of Tacos.
They've been here. They've been here.
Okay, it's a taco.
Taco
Okay.
truck.
Pizza, and sweet treats, face painting, flipping marketplace.
So
What's
that-
the flipping marketplace?
That is a vendor that actually reached out to us like 2 years ago, and she sells fun light up, Christmassy light up wands and just cheap Shotsky gifts for kids, and it's kind of fun,
Okay.
her stuff. So
So she'll be selling this stuff.
she sells that stuff, yeah.
Okay, so we still have left, we need to get a coffee cart, or does S&J Treats do coffee?
I think that it's S&J, that is ice cream.
Okay.
Also, is there anything in here that's vegetarian that I do know that we've had that come up, that we
Good
need to
point.
offer a vegetarian?
I booked these in March.
Okay.
or-
So, yeah, that's.
We have time to add.
Okay.
So we need to,
We just had a vegetarian truck, correct? At the
Yeah.
last.
I don't
was
feel
that the
like they
cafe?
had- I didn't feel like they had a lot of vegetarian options.
Was that the shawarma one?
Uh-huh.
I mean, the food was outstanding. I
It
did not
was-
get, that's my
There's
favorite
only
food truck
one-
we've had. I will tell you, it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But, it did have a vegetarian option, but I didn't
have a lot.
It
read
did
it as a
focus.
vegetarian food truck. I mean, it was a lot of
Right.
meat. So I wasn't even sure that was the one that was it.
I thought they might have more vegetarian.
Yeah, but it was, I mean, the best one I've had.
Yeah.
Still off.
Does anybody have any suggestion or know of any food trucks that might be
I can check on
vegetarian?
it.
Huh?
I can check and then get back.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Okay, so veggie and the beverage cart
Yeah. And
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 then,
the beer truck.
and the beer truck.
in the beer truck.
Okay.
And there's after school starts back.
My in-law said that was their favorite part of the event last year.
Yeah.
And I think Debbie has reached out to, I don't know if she's heard back, the Handbell Choir too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said
That's
that,
the charge of the bedroom.
yeah, are those the Carolina bell
Bell
ringers,
ringers.
Okay.
and they've
Yeah.
confirmed yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Does the choir have an idea of the date though?
The school?
Yes.
At this point, I don't know.
That's what I normally would do in August. Is
Okay.
I have a list of schools and churches, and, I send them a sign-up sheet and give them the dates and the information. And then wait for them to sign up and say, we'll be there. And then it's coordinating those schools or churches, the chorus directors with our DJ. And the DJ, gets the music from the schools, and it works out, but it feels like I'm pulling teeth a lot trying to get the schools to sign
Especially
up.
the schools.
A lot of times they're busy, but we usually have, I want to say, four schools, and then last year we had the dancers that really filled in the time.
What dancers?
What's our optimal number that we would, like, if it was your dream number, what would you pick?
I feel like it's kind of after, so the tree lighting is at 7.
Mhm.
So then from 7:15 until 8:30 is when it feels like it's open. Not many people sign up for that.
Okay,
So that's when we need more people to stick around, and it helps the food trucks, more people milling about. And
Mhm.
but I think the elementary schools, those parents want to get their kids home. It gets, and I like it when it's cold. Actually, I know you don't, Mayor Barrow.
I don't like it when it's like super cold, but
Super, but festive hat and coat.
um,
Yeah. Get your
Now-
Christmas sweaters out.
we're going to be able to, I want to discuss as we move forward to Christmas time, how do we expand this a little bit?
Mhm.
We were really crammed in here at Christmas, and I just feel like that we need to, we have that property down there.
Mhm.
Let's use it. So whatever we can, however we decide, I think we need to move forward in using some of that property.
To like spread out more, or would you
Spread
want
out
the
more.
whole event there?
No, I don't think we can move the food trucks down there yet.
Okay.
I don't think there's a capability, or can we move the food trucks down there?
I mean, you could, it's electrical outlets down there,
Well, they probably are on generators.
They're on
right?
generator.
Yeah, they kind of come.
Putting them down farther away from our stage here.
Right.
Um,
right? So, I'm sorry, that's.
Putting them down there on the access road,
Well, that's,
away from the stage.
You could do that.
well, the thing is that there's no room for a lot of people to sit if they're wanting to watch all of these kids perform. There's not a lot of room if we have food trucks there. I guess we need to talk about, what are the options and how do we handle it? Because I noticed that it would look very crowded last year.
Mhm.
It was very, very
It
crowded.
seemed crowded because the dancers had to use the grass area to do a lot of their routines because
Mhm.
it couldn't fit on the stage, and that did fill in the area. And then you've got all the parents that show up for, Mrs. Smith's class from Weddington Elementary or whatever, and they come in, and then some stay, some leave, and that opens up more chairs. So it is kind of constantly moving.
It still looked crowded.
It is.
It still looked crowded. I mean, I wasn't here, but I just saw pictures and it looked like we didn't have a lot of space and it looked crowded.
It felt crowded. We were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
my in-laws were here and they felt like it was crowded, but my father-in-law isn't very mobile. So I
Mhm.
think for people that are needing more maybe space to maneuver might be. Maybe could we for our next meeting,
Yes,
like walk the
yes,
kind of space plan it out? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's hard for me to picture I agree with you. I think we need more to
For
expand,
Christmas,
but
yes.
I can't think of how to do it without walking the area a little bit more, because you don't want it to be too far separated, because then people don't feel connected, or then the food trucks don't get enough traffic, or
That's If you want
So
the
it
food
feels
trucks
like
right
it,
here where you can't see, it kind of blocks all the
Right.
visibility,
Might
the
need to,
sounds
like,
there, you're
walk
not
the
hearing the
space a
choir as
bit.
much.
I know.
and think about like the flow. Get
Well,
the flow
it's-
down.
I think that if we have the food trucks, I mean, it would have to be that we block off the road.
Mhm.
And I think that we could, I'd like to have flags or do something like that guy had here that time where he had the little,
Oh, the flutter flag.
the flood. I love those. And have that, and maybe put those down there or wherever we have a food truck. And that attracts people, or you just know that they're down there. And some people might want to eat away
Mhm.
from the noise. I just,
I agree. I think what we would want to do is make sure we have something in between to bridge the two
Yes.
together. So maybe it's the beverage
yeah, we could do
carts or
that. Yeah,
something closer so that you can get a beverage and watch, or you can get a beverage and then go eat, and that kind of bridges the areas together a little bit.
You funnel everyone in past the food trucks. Obviously, have other exits, but have
There might be some ways to organize it.
I
a
think
little
we
bit.
can,
the way you position, just
Right.
figure it out, right?
exactly.
Yes, it's.
We can figure it
But I
out.
think walking it and
Get up
figure,
from there
looking
now
at it,
on the grass.
I've never found the right path.
Is it just
I
on the
have climbed
grass to
side
come
of
up this
the-
way? It's just on.
No, there's actually stairs.
Yeah, but the stairs are like to nowhere. Yeah, that you have to go around. I've not figured out how to use these stairs right here unless I'm just dense. But every time I feel like I'm walking into like a
Yeah,
I-
those aren't our
it's a-
stairs.
right. It doesn't. It's
They
not.
don't come.
It doesn't come up. Okay,
I slip up the pine straw. and I do
that's
that.
what I did. My husband's like walking up, and I'm like, I'm in sandals, and I'm just
Well, and we
climbing up the
probably
side.
need to consider that because we don't want somebody tripping and falling.
Well,
But
especially for
Especially
our
if
older
it's,
Yeah.
yeah, the older-
residents.
and if it's a little bit
It needs to be
damp or,
accessible.
you know, you don't want
It
to
is a little
slide.
easier on
The tree get trimmed?
that side of the garage, but it's still,
Mhm.
it's not ideal for handicap accessibility.
Mhm.
well, we just need to think about it. I just think that Christmas,
It's one of our largest events.
exactly.
So
And
we
I
do
think
need
we
to
just
think
need to
about
be able to think about it so we can accommodate it, so people can hear their children when they're here singing, ringing the bells, instead of listening to generators.
Can
'Cause
they
I-
move
and-
that way?
Huh?
Can they use the parking lots in that direction? Like further down?
Oh, for the food trucks?
Yeah.
That's something I guess to ask the,
Mhm.
Landlord.
Well,
Because if you could move them that way, then they're
Yes.
still right,
Yeah.
they're still right here, but
I
they're
hadn't even thought
further
about
away
that. Yeah.
without having to go down the hill.
Well, it
Additional
takes away the
seating where they are
parking.
now, and then you can move
Yeah,
them
parking.
further back.
But
and that would leave all of this open.
Mhm.
yes,
Mhm. Then maybe we could use the parking down in the Harris Teeter parking lot, and people can take, there is a ramp, right? 'Cause, I mean, there has to be, but there's this, then you could have the stairwell up,
Mhm.
food trucks down there, walk up. We need to
We
walk
need to
it.
walk
yeah, we just
walk
need to
and,
walk
like,
it. We need to walk it and
conjure
look
up
at it.
our space planning. Maybe, you know, what we could do, take that aerial picture of
I was
it,
gonna say,
Google, and then
that's-
have it,
Chat
map
talk
it
about
out.
Anybody
Yes.
got a drone?
Yes,
That night.
When you submit the application to the environmental health with the county, they'll want that. So that's.
Great. We should
So we need a map.
think it through. Who submits that application? Just as a, okay.
I was gonna say, the event coordinators do.
So us.
So can I have an in-service on that? I mean, I'm willing to learn. I just need to understand.
Correct.
And I can do it.
I'm gonna write down a note for one of all
Okay.
the applications we need
I
to
know. There's always that.
Okay, discussion of updating our sponsorship packet.
Does everybody have
It's,
No.
Yes.
I have, we got a packet the last time we were here about membership, about sponsorships. And I have been instructed that we're going to need to rely on sponsorship. and getting our community and some of our corporate sponsors through sponsorship. And, but with sponsorship, I do know that we need to have a way to advertise that this person has sponsored an event. And so we need to discuss that, because where do we put it and what do we do? I mean, because if we expect Harris Teeter to give us some money, they're going to want to see their name somewhere.
Sure.
And so we need to discuss that, because that is all about sponsorship. Is and dealing with that, I dealt with.
How have we done it in the past? Oh, I see, right here on page.
Yeah.
Whatever this is.
We have.
We have.
Okay, great.
No, this is new.
All new. Okay, net new.
And now, before our time, there were events that were sponsored by the Harris Teeter and other sponsors.
Yeah.
But since I've been here, we haven't
Haven't had it. Okay.
And this is going to take a team effort in order to maybe, and we can start talk about this later, maybe next meeting, and put in an agenda item as far as who we need to approach and who we approach. I mean, Jimmy John's, Harris Teeter, Poppy Seeds, Americana Beer. I'm like, anything. Anybody that has anything, Hunter Farms.
We have sponsored in the past. I think we
Yeah.
hosted an event.
Yeah,
actually.
so, but
I
we,
might know someone at the farm that could.
I would hope so. I would hope that you would have an in
I might
there.
have an in.
Okay.
Depends on what I make for dinner, I think.
Okay.
I think, if you have any contacts, the Rotary or the Chamber of Commerce, big businesses in Union County that could.
Right. There are a lot of people that own businesses that live in Weddington, but
Yes.
their business may not be in Weddington. So that's another.
Exactly.
the
And I
people-
just,
There are a lot of business owners that live here that I think would want to be a part of events.
You also have to think too about fiscal year, like, for instance, the Rotary Club, our budget is set. Starts on the 1st of July, and we can always amend a budget, but it's hard to get money once the budget is passed. So a lot of companies, if their fiscal year is that October to September or July to June. So
this
kind of think
We could
about,
also take individual sponsorships, right? So like
Absolutely.
personal people could personally sponsor. It doesn't
Sure.
necessarily have to be a business. I know my company does a match.
Mhm.
So, if I were to contribute $100 or something, then
the company
the
would.
company matches 50%. So that might be another way that people that want to participate
Right.
can give personally.
Sponsorship, right? That's only the donation.
That's true. Do we have a 501c3 that they can give to get a,
Karen, do we have
so if like an
501c3?
individual wanted to contribute,
to,
could they do a tax deductible donation to the event? Do we have a,
I don't see why not, but I'm not sure what the rules are.
what is it, 501c?
well, it has to be a 501c3. Do we have one?
Not.
Yeah, we
The
do.
town does not, but do we have a 501c3 attached to the town?
I don't know. We have to check with Leslie on that.
Okay, because that might be a great way. People might want to contribute. We could take donations for future events to help kind of pad the budget a little bit.
Yes.
On the,
People in Weddington are very generous. I'm putting it out there to the YouTubers.
so we need,
There's only one person watching.
so.
I know. But they're recording.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They're recording.
Let me back.
So this like an LLC type thing for the 501?
Well, it's like a charitable,
Charitable.
it's a charity, so like some sort of nonprofit, and you can set them up. That might actually be something we want to talk about in a future agenda item, but you can, if we don't already have one, setting one up so that people can give. And then we could use those funds to support town events.
There's just a lot, again, there's a lot of legalities that go along with that 501c3. Sometimes you can take money in so that people get or organizations get the charitable deduction, but then to get the money out, it has to go to another 501c3. Or there's a process of getting it from that 501c3 to the town or to the organization. So it's not like a pass-through bank account.
Right.
You have to really look at the legal side of it. So
Well, it's highly scrutinized.
it's
'cause
very
you're
highly
getting- yeah.
scrutinized.
So there's not anything that you just can donate to?
With a 501c3,
Well, no, I'm just saying anything. I mean, because I just know that a lot of schools do donating and things like this. How do they, I doubt it.
They really monitor those funds.
Yeah.
Like a booster club, that's a
Yeah.
501c3.
They're generally handled
Yeah,
through Booster
the Booster
Club or
Club.
PTA.
Mhm.
I mean, people can do in-kind donations, which
Yeah.
is just I'm going to give $100 as Gail, I'm going to do that. But if you wanted to go into a 501c3, there's
Yeah,
a
or if
whole
you-
process of setting that up.
So in kind, how much money can we have in that kind of account?
I don't know what the
There are
legality
limits
is.
of how you want to file your application. Like
Right.
if it's 50,000 or less, then you get away with filing an easy. I think it's like a
Mhm.
99 easy or something. If
Mhm.
it's more than 50,000, you require a full-fledged form. It's like a lot of
Yeah.
paper.
Right.
Maybe we should table that for a discussion,
Yes.
Leslie, on a
Separate
future
discussion.
agenda. And then we can figure out what the right
Right, yeah.
setup for us is. And
Yeah.
we might already have one that we don't know about.
We do not, that Leslie knows of.
Oh.
But. thinking
Real-time info.
about- Yeah, but thinking about it, Debbie just mentioned how we could go about setting you all up, the Parking Events Advisory Board as a 501c3 to
Mhm.
accept donations.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Check with the attorney.
Yeah, maybe, can we add that to a council meeting?
Yes, we want,
Okay, I don't know if that's something that you guys have to do, like
well, I would think the town council would have to decide.
that feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
council type
sounds like a
It's like
town
the
council
council will have to
thing.
decide if the parks
We
can
can
have.
check on the legalities of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that would be our money then.
Right?
That would be, it would be our money.
Yes.
But then the problem sometimes that you run into again is trying to get the money out of the 501c3.
So I'll check with her.
Okay, great.
That's always been an issue with other
Yeah.
experience.
No, but that's good to know, so we can work through what our options are and what the right
How do you get it out?
path.
Are we doing only local Union County or Weddington different, or are we going outside of that? Like,
We'll
I
take
know
anyone's
one time-
money.
Well,
Not
corporate,
anyone.
you know, I look at it this way, any corporate like Harris Teeter, right, Circle K, I mean, like, like, it would be anybody that if it's a corporate, Publix, I mean, Marco's Pizza, I'm just throwing names out there and,
Hope they're listening. Just kidding.
or Papa's to go.
Mhm.
I like them,
Yeah, my kids love their breadsticks.
yes. So does your mother.
She does.
She loves those breadsticks.
She really does. Well, I think we've had some good, so maybe for our next, we could, as an action item for us, we could brainstorm some businesses that we would want to approach or maybe the connections that we have. And we can think it through.
Yes.
So for our next meeting, we'd all want to come with a list of people because we probably need to
Yes.
start asking, if not for this year, but for
For
next
next year,
year.
yeah.
And then to
And-
your point on the fiscal year, a lot of them start
And I
October
thi-
1.
Yeah.
And
Or
I
July
think,
one. It depends.
and it takes time to do that, because when
Right.
you're dealing with
Corporations.
corporations, I mean, you're dealing with, oh,
And sometimes the local
yeah,
Harris Teeter at the parking lot cannot make that decision. They have to go to corporate.
Yes.
So, it's, the gentleman down there may say, that sounds like a great idea, but his corporation will have to say, yeah,
yeah, so it does take some coordination and
Mhm.
time.
Absolutely. Yes.
And then we'll just have to discuss how we recognize we get them. I think that'll be very important, but we can discuss that later. Uh,
The other thing we could do is start maybe thinking of how we would want to market. So like how, who runs the official social media for the town?
So that's me for now.
Okay.
And I have to figure out how to separate it requires you to have a personal account
Right.
to run the business account.
Right.
So I think I need to set up a town personal account
Okay.
so that can be turned over to whoever wants it.
Whoever wants to do that. Okay.
okay, because that's a good point. It's-
Because we'll want to
Social media.
well, we just need to be able to
advertise events.
advertise and not have to go through, if we can have that link
And have
and,
it be contributors.
right, and be a contributor instead of trying to ask permission or tag somebody down. It would be great.
Are there rules around? I just a
We
silly
can
question.
have we
Like-
do, but it's not extensive.
Okay.
So, I mean, we've got social media use policy. And
Right.
as far as things that can be posted on the website and things like that.
Sure. Okay.
I think we're all familiar with what you can do and what you can't do on social media.
Well, I was just wondering what, like if we, you can have administrators on the
Yeah.
account and then we would probably want to have some,
Yeah,
like, right.
Yeah.
This way we're not,
well, I think that first we need to just figure out exactly how the input we'll have and the availability. And we can all have, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we can all have that availability because I think that the way we're going to be succeeding here is that we have each other's backs and that we're working together and that nobody, because this is a team. Okay. Can I get a motion to adjourn? Because is there anything else? That's it.
Gosh, okay.
Motion.
So moved.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
second.
There we go, approved.
The first one's in the book.
The first one to, I gotta get to that
We got a
preschool
louder
graduation. They
gavel
got
for
cake.
that.
I'm sitting here.
That's where I'm late for cake.
Oh, you better go.
I was getting the text.
You don't want to get
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Don't disappoint
Can
that
we take a
little one.
quick can we take a quick first picture for our
Oh,
first
yeah.
meeting? Is that okay?
Let's do.
Hold on. Oh, that's not my phone. Where did I put my?